Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoff. The intensity just kicked up a notch for Game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Looking at Boston, with a loss in Game 1, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. And after coming up short in Game 1, home court advantage right out the window. Oh, is the window here? It's out this window. We look at this game tonight. Is this game do or die for them, big fella?
Losing the first 2 at home would be an embarrassment. Dropping this game could effectively end their season, have us pulling out those big fishing poles going fishing.
Yes, indeed. Very few teams, Ernie, have come back from losing their first 2 games at home. There has been some teams that have done it.
Those are very special units.
I was on this team.
I know you 30 years ago.
I'm just saying it's
Stop bragging on yourself.
All right, it's hard to do it, Ernie. That's all I'm saying.
That's all we were looking for. Let's get to courtside because that's where they're going to play the game.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Celtics, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Bulls. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The Boston fans already at a fever pitch inside the arena. The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Boston. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first 2 at home and go on to win a playoff series.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, and down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Murray out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Durant in a victory spot. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Back to Murray. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Irving passes to Williamson. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Good defense by Markkanen. Some scouts question that end of the floor, but he's been better than advertised.
Murray against Irving. And LaVine, here we go. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Brown, the pass to Williamson. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot off that time. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Passes it to Durant. Down low, Markkanen, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Comfortable on the offensive end. Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
Brown with it, now defended by LaVine. Little passes to Brown. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Zach LaVine. The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And he sinks the second. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David?
I asked him how they're going to respond after giving away home court advantage in game 1. The coach said, hey, that was the last game. That's in the past. We're focused on the present and simply executing to the best of our abilities tonight. But he did admit, Kevin, that another loss here would paint a very grim picture going forward. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's the level of concentration you need with a hand in your face. Kyrie getting it done.
Levine kicks to Murray. Yep, it counts. Murray's got his second bucket. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Boston trailing. Here's Williamson. Nice ball movement by Boston. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
The shot comes out. Durant with some nice D. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Levine looking around. Left side Durant. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Foul on Boston.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot. But that's how he gets you.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
Durant hits them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Brown the pass to Williamson. Carter with the block. Levine against Brown. Levine with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Carter outside. Takes the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Williamson, the quick look, no good that time. Chicago leading. And Levine, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The defense in a tough situation. They know Levine loves the jump shot, but he can also put it on the floor and take it to you.
Good, Levine.
I mean, thinking back to where Levine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside.
So Levine nails both of them. Celtics trail by 3. Irving looking over the floor. Now the pass to Williamson. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. The Bulldozers got 5 points so far.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
On against Levine. Down low. Here's Carter. It's deflected.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Durant. Now Markkanen. Carter outside. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Lowry Markkanen with his size. He has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Making some changes. Horford comes in for the Bulldozer, and it's Drew Holiday in for the Machine. And the Bulls making a change here. Celtics trail by 7. Irving finds Horford. Back to Irving. To end the run. Got a piece of it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Boston Celtics. The 3. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite.
Now here is Holiday. Shoots over Bazemore. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Irving kicks to Horford. To the middle. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Pass to Markkanen. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Markkanen. The offensive rebound. Can't hit that one.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
From 10 feet out, here's Markkanen. A rebound by the Celtics.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stand.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Trying his luck deep, and Holiday is good for three. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
The problem for your perimeter defense, if you close hard on Holiday, he can put the ball on the floor and beat you that way.
Markkanen passes to Levine. Holiday against Bazemore. Holiday surveying the floor. Irving dishes to Ayton. Now here's Irving. Brown outside. Shoots from 14. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Brown. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
For the Bulls. Robinson's checked in for Markkanen. Carter comes in for Kevin Durant. And Murray subbed in for Levine. Murray left side. Bazemore on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Now the feed to Carter. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 7 points for the Bulldozer.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Carter. Shoots over Whitney. And it's Carter missing.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. He's covered by Whitney. Shot clock at 6. Carter right side. To stop the drought. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Deflects the pass. Jacks up a 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And with a nice assist, Bazemore still has a scores first approach, but now much more willing to make the extra pass.
Now here's Horford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Williamson, defended by Carter. A nice shot by Whitney.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bulls trail by 5. Murray surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Carter. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Murray against Holiday. Passes to Williamson. With 1 on the clock and some nice defense there to end the quarter. Right back after this break. The league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Zach LaVine is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Carter. And it's Robinson. Kicks it to LaVine. At 6. Here's Williamson. Here's Whitney. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 9 points. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Bronner. Celtics leading by 9. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Carter right side. Shoots a 3. Connects from 3-point range. He has 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 8. And here's Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, LaVine releases. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach LaVine making it look easy.
And stolen by Bazemore. LaVine wide open. That one off the back iron and out.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Shoots from the baseline. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And Bazemore kicks to Carter. Bazemore passes to Robinson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Bulls trail by 4. Levine with it. Over Holiday. Holiday with the defensive effort.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots. You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Inside. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Something we talk about with Bazemore, the near 7-foot wingspan. He can catch it almost anywhere you throw it.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Take a look at Murray, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Ball's knocked loose. He kicks to Bazemore. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford.
Bazemore has dramatically improved at the line since he came into the league. A big plus for his team.
For Chicago, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First free throw is good.
Kent Bazemore, the former National Defensive Player of the Year in college, has a 7-foot wingspan, which gives him a big advantage.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Irving with the ball for Boston. Here's Little. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Chicago. They're on a 10-1 run right now. Murray kicks to Markkanen. Back to Murray. And it's sent back by Irving. And he gets it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And so here is Chicago. trailing by 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Bulls have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Marketing looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
The pass to Little. Kicks it to Horford. Fades away. And they pick up 2. Horford's got his first points of the night. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Irving. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Pass to Durant. Over Holiday. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the machine. Irving finds Holiday. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. And Irving launches it from deep. But they recover it. Five to shoot. Feeds to Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Al Horford drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray, the pass to Markkanen. He kicks it to Robinson. Murray outside. Pass to Bazemore. A three-pointer is right on target. Bazemore's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Holiday against Bazemore. Unloads from 9. It's deflected.
Bazemore, an excellent shot blocker for his size. His 7-foot wingspan catches you off guard. How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Now here's Ayton. Here's the machine. Horford the pass to Little. And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Yeah, and give it up for the feed from Horford. He's a playmaker. You love having a big man show off that kind of vision.
Here's Markkanen. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ayton in the corner. Outside Irving. The shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort. It's Durant on the wing. This is it to Baseman. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Durant.
That's the problem with defending Kevin Durant. You can crowd him. You can try to distract him. You really can't break his focus.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Drew Holiday. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bean comes in for Kent Bazemore. The pass to Williamson. Kicks it to Ayton. Carter with the block. Here's Markkanen. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Williamson got a hand on it.
Markkanen with a nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Outside Durant. Back to Murray. Carter outside. Now here's Durant. D right on him. Over Williamson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Irving passes to Williamson. He kicks it to Brown. Inside, and they get it. Here's Ayton, and he uses the glass on the way. Ayton's got 6.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
Inside. Here's Markkanen. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Now Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. Here's Ayton. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Carter kicks to Durant. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Murray, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Down low.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Markkanen passes to Levine. Murray outside. Over Irving. Murray, no good. Boston shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. It's deflected. Outside Durant. The shot comes out. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here is Carter. Here's Levine, and the jumper falls for him. Levine's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You see why Zach's a tough cover. He has athleticism, he can shoot the rock, and he's only getting better.
Moving against Levine. Passed a little. Here's Williamson. Misses the 3.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. 9 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Levine. Here's Durant. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stopped, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. And guys, for the Bulls, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
He is reliable down there. Once he gets going, he is a machine.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Moving at point with Brown to his side there at the backcourt. The machine is out there with the bulldozer. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Irving passes to Williamson. Kicks to Ayton. Over to the wing. Here's the machine, defended by Durant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Chicago leading by 3. He dishes it to Murray. Pass to Markkanen. Levine finds Durant. And Markkanen throws it down.
Since day one, there was never any doubt that Markkanen could score, but we didn't know he'd be this prolific.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Irving for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Competing, battling inside. This is what coaches want to see Markkanen do more of.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Two shots.
That free throw good for Markkanen. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Irving against Murray. To the left wing. Here's Little. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. The machine's got 8 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of lead isn't going to get it.
Murray kicks to Markkanen. The dish to Levine. Back to Markkanen. Basket Number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Williamson. He's got 13. Nice D from Durant.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. On the wing, Levine. Shot clock at 6. With the floater, and it's good on the way up. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Williamson. The fadeaway. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Moving against Murray. He feeds it to Markkanen. It's deflected.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And here's Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
Something's growing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And here's Carter. Levine for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
What I'm trying to figure out, why was their defense so much more suffocating in the first half? This does not look like the same team at all.
Here's Williamson. 13 points in the game. Durant with it. This one for 3. That shot misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Durant with the rebound.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
On the wing, Levine. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Levine's got 13 points.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Now a timeout called by Boston. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Now here's Irving. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Irving passes to Ayton. To the middle. It's deflected. And that one's good. Williamson.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Now here's Levine. He's got 13. 14 feet away. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. A shot's good from Irving.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
Here's Murray. He's got 8 for 3. Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7 and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Whitney's checked in, and it's Drew Holiday in for the machine. He hits both from the strike. Chicago with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. Murray kicks to Carter. Here's Durant. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Holiday, the pass to Whit. Here's Ayton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Releases. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Drew Holiday.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
Now here's Bazemore. He's got 6. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 17 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Durant against Brown. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Defensively, you can't give Durant this kind of look and expect to get a stop.
Moving against Murray. And stolen by Murray. Over Irving. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Chicago on defense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. To halt the run. Deflected by Murray. He's covered by Whitney. Fade away. Rebound by the Celtics. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Holiday gets the bucket.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Here's Murray. 8 points for him. Carter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He's covered by Whitney. And Bazemore kicks to Carter. For the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Murray against Irving. Over Murray. That one doesn't drop. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Wendell Carter is second.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Celtics trail by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brown, the pass to Holiday. To shoot. Fires, high post. Rebound by Murray.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bazemore against Holiday. Now here is Carter. He's covered closely. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Ayton. The Bulldozer comes in for Jaylen Brown. And the Machine subbed in for Irving. Then for the Bulls, Robinson's checked in for Carter. Markkanen comes in for Kevin Durant. And Zach LaVine subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Two on the clock. LaVine can't hit.
And, you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Now Whitney, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. The Celtics have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Holiday against Bazemore. Outside LaVine. Markkanen in the corner. Robinson finds Bazemore. Shoots over Whitney. Offensive rebound. Markkanen takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Markkanen's got 22.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Holiday, drilled from 11 feet out.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
1:37 left to play in the third. The pass to Markkanen. He kicks it to Bazemore. Now here's LaVine. Poke loose. Bazemore passes to Robinson. And that misses badly. Air ball. Celtics trail by 17 to the inside. Now Markkanen. He's got 22. Now here's Bazemore. LaVine with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And LaVine, here we go. Just 4 to shoot. He can't hit that time. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Whitney. And there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago leading by 17. Poked away. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they've played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops. And And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 15 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The high post shot will not go. This is off the front eye. That will count. That shot off. And so it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics trail by 15. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got Carter. Kent Bazemore is out there with Murray. Then it's Robinson. Here's Whitney. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Now here's Bazemore. Here's Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carter's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
And it's Williamson missing. Chicago leading by 17. And Bazemore kicks to Murray. Bazemore finds Robinson. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Hit at the end of the play. Bazemore does a good job of maintaining focus.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Williamson. And Holiday has it in the corner. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Inside, Little, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
And Chicago shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now here's Bazemore. Defense is right there. Carter on the wing. Murray, the pass to Carter. Outside, Robinson. To the paint. Over Horford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Holiday. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Holiday against Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford no luck. The Bulls leading by 17. It's just a Carter. Pass to Murray. Carter against Whitney with the fadeaway. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's two competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
So it's Boston now after the Bulls pick up 2. Passes it to Whitney. Top of the key, Holiday. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rocket 6 from 13. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bulls leading by 21. Kicks to Murray. He dishes it to Bazemore. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
To the middle.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
For Chicago, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Off the left rim and out. Celtics trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Irving. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bulls leading by 21 to the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
One shot.
And that one misses. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Shot from 12. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pass to Bazemore. Durant deciding where to go with it. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 18 points just in the second half.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Now here's Irving. Over Markkanen. Irving misses. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. And there it is for him. And now 24 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Irving. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Markkanen dishes to Levine. Outside Robinson. Here's Durant, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Durant's got 27.
Former NBA scoring champion KD likes the looks he's seeing tonight, applying constant pressure on the offensive end.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
On the wing, Levine, covered by Irving. Markkanen kicks it to Bazemore. Pulls up on the elbow. And that one hits back iron. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Brown. Bazemore grabs the miss. Now Chicago has gone 1-2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Levine. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
One shot.
Free throw good, Levine. Irving with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it goes down 2 points.
Slithering off the pick and roll, Kyrie makes the right decision to keep it himself.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. There's the feed to Durant. No place jumper from the free throw line. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Irving against Levine. Tries it from 9. Nice D from Levine.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 39% from the floor at their best. To the paint, here's Ayton, and that one good.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Levine passes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now Brown. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And for the Bulls, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. To the middle. Knocked loose. And stolen by Ayton. The kick out to Holiday. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Durant finds Bazemore. Outside Robinson. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Levine inside the three-point line. That shot missing. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown outside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Austin making some changes. The bulldozer, he's checked in for Horford. And the machine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Robinson. And Murray subbed in for Kent Bazemore. On defense, the Bulls. Williamson, the pass to Irving. 4 on the clock. 13 feet away. And he nails the jumper. 12 points for the machine.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Murray against Brown. That's tipped. Murray kicks to Levine. No good from outside. Austin's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And then Brown with the dunk.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kevin Durant.
You know, as the game tonight evolved, he really put the team on his back. He was aggressive, effective, and the defense, they weren't able to adjust.
Now, here's Markkanen. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Levine against Irving. To stop the drought. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And Boston has possession. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brown outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. At the line with one shot.
One shot, mind the lanes.
That free throw good from Brown. Now here's Murray. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Kevin Durant. Gave a slow start for you offensively, but you were able to stay aggressive. How do you keep that mentality as a great scorer?
Well, you got to keep shooting, no matter what happens. So it's easy to, play well throughout the game when you're making shots, but when you're missing, you got to get your mind right, and that's what I tried to do, is just stay aggressive.
And it sure showed out there. Thank you very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.